Today on Dark Holes, the Costco guys. Are they as bad as everyone says? Japanese game shows do exactly what television should be doing. Pooping in public. There's so much of it on the internet, it's actually shocking. And jorking your best friend. Is it gay? All that and more on Dark Holes. The Costco guys. This is the thing with the Costco guys. I was going to potentially do an entire episode about the Costco guys, and then I decided against it. I decided I did not want to do a full ep dedicated to the Costco guys. I started diving into Costco guy lore, diving into Costco guy universe, really implementing my mind with everything that's going on in that space of the Costco guy world and extended universe. But what I came to terms with was that it's like I don't want to put any more attention on them. I feel like everyone's already talking about them. And as it happens to anyone, if you get to the top, if you are like kind of like an underdog kind of figure, people root for you. People love you. People want to see you succeed. But as soon as you get to the top, they start trying to tear you down and rip you apart. They try to take you apart at the seams, remove every little bit of dignity you had, and leave you a morsel of your former self, and then they move on to the next one. That's like, I don't know if you guys remember the wonderful film Spider-Man 1. Of course not called Spider-Man 1, but just Spider-Man. The first Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire. There's a moment where Green Goblin, played by William Dafoe, great. Like, I don't even, like, they couldn't even, when they did the Spider-Verse, no, not Spider-Verse, when they did No Way Home. Was it No Way Home? There was a Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. When they did No Way Home, the Spider-Man movie, they brought back Dafoe because they're like, who else is going to play the gob? It's just like how they got Buddy, it's not J.J. Abrams. I can't remember what the fuck his name is, but the guy who plays, what's that character? J. Jonah Jameson. The guy who plays J. Jonah, they were like, these castings were already perfect, so we cannot switch them, not even for a second. But Green Goblin in that movie goes to Peter and he goes, you know, something the public likes. I'm not going to quote it exactly because I don't have it memorized, of course. That would be fucking insane. But so something that the public likes more than to see a hero succeed is to see a hero fall, lose, die trying. And that's what's going on with the Costco guys right now, I feel. The one video comes out with the Costco guys. Producer, we're going to bring this up. This is the one. This is the second one on the list, the one from X.com, formerly known as Twitter. This was the one you guys might have seen. This was the behind-the-scenes Costco video, the BTS video of them making the Costco guys content, and it kind of took off the shine of who they are. It took off the veneer. Is it a veneer? Whatever it is. It took off this glow that the Costco guys had as this very like fun, family-friendly father-son duo who are doing this just because it's we like hang out and have a good time. Oh my God, we're Costco guys. And it made it seem like a dark production destined for failure and hungry for success. That's kind of what that was the image that people were painting over. I'm not saying I agree with that. I disagree with that. But let's play the video so everyone can see it at home.
Action. 3, 2, 1. Boom!
No, we're here with Jay Kind of Funny.
No,
okay.
don't worry.
No, we're here with Jay Kind of Funny is first.
Okay. We're here with Jay Kind of Funny.
And this is boom. All right, one at a time. Okay. We're here with Jay Kind of Funny, and this is boom, we're doing. And then I'll say this boom, we're doing. You say the chicken baker or the double chunk chocolate.
Ready? And action. We're here with Jay Kind of Funny.
And this is boom or doom.
The chicken bake
or the double chunk chocolate cookie.
I gotta go with the double chunk chocolate cookie.
No, you gotta taste it. You gotta take it. First taste it. First taste the chicken bake.
Oh.
Then taste the double chunk chocolate cookie, and then give your answer.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, sorry.
Here, try the chicken bake.
Okay.
It's so chickeny, it has bacon,
Oh my goodness.
savory.
Oh my goodness.
It's so good. It has cheese.
This definitely gets a boom. Definitely.
All right, now try the double chunk chocolate cookie.
Let me do that one. Let me do that one. Ready? All right, Jay. Now you got to try the double chunk chocolate cookie.
I've been waiting all my life for this. Oh my. That definitely gets a boom.
It's not looking good for me, guys.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Cut. All right. Okay.
All right, that's enough, producer.
Right.
So as you guys got to see there, you got to see the behind the scenes, and everyone was like, oh, this is like, yo, you can see he's like kind of forcing his kid to do this, and like it's not fun, it's kind of a drag, blah blah blah. It's like you're exploiting your kid for fame. Was a lot of people's angle with this. First off, that just might have been a long day. You know, maybe they traveled to go see this Jay Kind of Funny guy, the guy he does the, you know, he's very very popular on the interwebs. Maybe they traveled all day. They get there. Maybe they got in an argument in the car. There was something. It's your kid. You know, you're shooting the video. It's kind of frustrating. You know, it's any fucking day with your kid, dude. And then you got to shoot this content and stuff too. And they're like, oh, he's exploiting his kid for fame. It's like, bro, your parents exploit you for house chores. They exploit you to mow the fucking lawn, dude. Might as well exploit you for millions upon millions of views and some big buckaroos. Are you fucking stupid? Doing shit your parents want you to do that you don't really want to do is fucking being a kid, you dumb fucks. Yeah, but it's on, he's ruining his life. He's giving him a fucking house and a future and a lot of money in the bank, dude. Holy shit. I think people took this one little video and everyone likes to be like, I know what's going on. See, my stance is like, it could be either or. Maybe it is this sinister thing that's going on behind the scenes, and his dad is kind of manipulating him in order to get the fame he always wanted. He was tried to be a professional wrestler for a bit. That was a stage in his life. He was, I think he was like the American star child or something like that, and so he was like an amateur wrestler. So he's wanted the spotlight for a bit. So he's been trying to get himself out there, get people looking at him, and now he finally has it. Maybe he loves it. And he also has this crazy look in his eyes. Producer, can you play the apology video? We don't got to watch this whole thing, but I just need people to see what this looks like. For the viewers at home, and the listeners at home, I mean, if you're not watching, he just has almost like a mannequin-like face. It looks like there's a mask over his mask, the mask over his face. The best way I can describe it is in the movie Get Out, when you look at them and they're smiling and then like a single tear runs down their cheek. His cheeks are just always pushed up and he's always smiling and he has these doll eyes. Can we get a quick glance at this? A little audio. Give me a little audio. Just got to click on in the corner.
Opportunity to speak with Louis and his father. Please forgive me. I don't know Louis's father's name, but Louis and his father. I'm looking forward to speaking with them. I reached out to Louis. Reached out. I reached back and asked for a number. So
that's good. That's good.
You know, maybe we can do something fun. We're here.
I love the glasses flying in. Yeah, that, like, he looks kind of like a Cabbage Patch Kid that grew up. It's a very strange, he looks strange. Like, he looks almost as if there's someone, like I said, controlling him from the inside, and he doesn't even have control over his own body, and he's forced to have this smile all the time. I think it's the Rizzler. The Rizzler, out of all this, the stuff that's going in the Costco guys universe, the Rizzler's really the Justin Timberlake of this group. He's the breakout star. He's the one who's going to get his own TV show. He's going to be on the Family Channel, the Disney Channel. That's what the Rizzler's destined for. The rest of them, even though the Rizzler's kind of a side guy, he came in, if you guys don't know, there's AJ, who's the dad, there's Big Justice, who's the main kid with the braces, then there's mother of Big Justice, and the sister, no one gives a fuck about the sister, let's be honest. No one cares. And then there's some Jersey kid, but the Rizzler came in and really stole the hearts and minds of the public. Everyone went, who the fuck is this little fat kid, dude? Look at him. Look at how much we love him. He's so dope. He's got that doughy, fat, young boy appeal that you're just like, it's you want it to stay that way forever. Honestly, I wish we could. I wish we could keep him behind glass. Maybe we could do that thing that they used to do with opera singers, where they would take off their balls and then they would be able to sing like a falsetto for their entire life. We can preserve the Rizzler in his juvenile state by stunting his puberty process. I think that's ethical. But yeah, but I guess my thing I was saying about this is everyone saw that one video of this behind the scenes thing and they were like, he's exploiting his kid, he's doing all this fucking horrible shit. Da, da, da. It's like you saw one snippet of maybe a long tired day and now you're like, I know what's going on with this family. I'm sure they all love each other very much and they're happy to make this content together. And actually, no, okay, my stance isn't I'm sure that. My stance is I have no fucking clue and neither do you. That's what most people don't want to say is I don't know what's going on here. Was that video salacious and did it make you want to be conspiratorial and be like, what is actually going on with the Costco family? They're not so nice after all. That's what it makes you want to do. I like that Costco hoe chick. She's great. She's like, I'm a Costco hoe, and then she shows you deals, and she's like some like pretty hot Asian chick, and she does like that like what's that Megan Thee Stallion thing? Where like and she does like the ass drop. That Costco hoe chick. She's the type of Costco content I want to be seeing more of, you know. And there was a video of her. I think she was doing like some sort of signing or like a meet and greet at a Costco, and this like severely autistic dude showed up. You know when the autism is so ripe, you can kind of taste it like a fart. Like you're like, what is that in the air? What is that that's floating around? Is that autism? Because I could taste it through the screen. You know, you see something gross and you gag, or it's not even in you feel like you can taste it. That's how autistic it was. It started getting on my hands. I had to wash my hands after I watched the video, or else I would have had the autism all over me. Anyways, he goes up to her and he's like, hey, I really love your content. Can you spit in my mouth? And I think he says, can you spit in my mouth, please? And he doesn't even say it in a way where he thinks he's being like mischievous or gross. He's actually like, you can tell he's kind of worked up the courage to ask this chick to spit in his mouth. Can you spit in my mouth, please? And she's like, no. And he goes like, okay, I'm sorry, bye. And then leaves. And that was probably a big day for him. He was thinking about that, going all the way down to that Costco. He got his mom to drop him off. He's not allowed to drive. Not a fucking chance he's allowed to drive. They left him there, and then he went in, and he's like, I'm going to do this real quick. Like, I'll be back. Just wait in the parking lot. I'll be back, okay? And he made no eye contact with anyone. Then he walked up to her booth, and he waited in line. He walked up to the booth. He made eye contact with her, and he asked her the question. Kudos to him for being that brave, you know? It's not easy for the autistics to go and chase their dreams in such a way where they want people to spit in their mouth. I think that was very something to commend of this young man. But yeah, anyways, my point with the Costco guys is you don't really know. You don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. I think it's fun content. I think it's fun to dig into. And what everyone is kind of, all this Costco stuff is what it started off of, is that the food at Costco is pretty. I've never had the chicken bake. I don't know. I've never had the double chunk chocolate cookie. I've never had it. But let's go right to the fucking star child of this motherfucker. Everyone says the Costco hot dog. Fuck off if you think the Costco hot dog is the star child of the Costco menu. It's that motherfucking my mouth is watering thinking about it. It's that motherfucking Costco pizza, dude. The Costco pizza is pretty fucking good. Is it going to be like some life-changing pizza that you get at some artisan place in Japan? No. But it is fucking pretty good pizza for after you had a long day. You get off work, you go grocery shopping for a family of 4. You're exhausted. You know you're going to get home and you have to unload these groceries, and asking your teenage kids to help you is going to be a pain in the ass. And they're going to be so unappreciative of all the work and love you put into their life. But you get a little reprieve when you get a taste of that Costco pizza, and that's the first thing you eaten since lunch because your boss is shitty. You get no other opportunities to eat that Costco. That's what part of it, what makes it taste good. All those dreams you had when you were younger, those dreams of like, I'm gonna live in Bali, I'm gonna move to France, the south of France. I'm gonna live there for a bit. You know, I'm gonna be a writer. I'm gonna be a poet. All those dreams you had that get lost when you live in the suburbs, and then you shop at the Costco. The Costco dough of the bread sucks those in the rising process. As the dough's rising, and you're pushing your cart around in the Costco, and you pick up a family-sized bag of popcorn, and then that glimpse of that idea pops into your head where you're like, I remember when I said I was gonna live in Bali, and then it slips away. It slips into the dough. That's where it goes. And that's why when you bite it, you feel so good. You're getting a little bit of those dreams back in a taste form. Not in real life. Those dreams are dead for you. You're never getting them. But that's why the pizza's so good. That's why the pizza's so good, guys. Fuck, that was a long intro, man. How long have we been going for, producer?
15.
15? Okay, yeah. Normally the intro's like 5 to 10, but I got fucking caught up this morning. This morning? This afternoon. It's fucking 5 p.m. we're recording. Jeez. I'm all over the place. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I normally am pretty caffeinated when I come into this space, but I haven't even eaten today. I ate two mini Slim Jims, which is like, guys, go spring for the full size over here at Gas Digital, man. You got to get the full size Slimmies, bro. No, because they fucking eat them all if you get the full size, eh? They run out so quick.
Yeah, people get the meat sweats and stop working.
Yeah, I know what's going on here. Your sodium levels are going through the roof, man. Yeah, fucking dude, gonna piss clumps because you got no hydration in your body. But yeah, I just had 2 of those little mini guys because I needed something to bring me down because I had a cup of coffee earlier and then I had I actually had a watermelon Celsius at home. This wild berry is not yet cracked. I think I'm gonna wait it. This is almost like a break glass in case of emergency wild berry Celsius. If I start to feel myself dip in energy, I'll pop one of these and then I go back into the manic state that's necessary to record this podcast. But okay, guys, so I forgot to fucking pull up a 5-star review, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get it. Apparently, on Spotify, you have to listen to a few episodes before. And I'm not listening on Spotify. I'm listening on Apple. And you have to listen to a few episodes before you can go see the 5-star review. And so I gotta fucking go. But leave a 5-star review. It'll get read out. I forgot that part. God damn it! God damn it. We'll make up a 5-star review right now. Dark Holes with Che Arena literally made all my hair grow back and got my wife pregnant via audio sound waves. The baby came out and immediately had some sort of sickness on it that spread to the doctor, killed him instantly. But then the baby seems to be doing well otherwise. Okay, that's your 5-star review of the week. Let's see what's going on with me. Let's see what's going on with me. Okay, this is something I wanted to do. Shout out to Jack Carlson. And while I'm doing this, producer, can you bring up the video Succulent Chinese Meal? It'll be really easy to find. I think you know which video I'm talking about, right? It'll be a guy getting arrested and he's talking about a succulent Chinese meal. I just want to give a shout out to Jack Carlson. He died while this is late. This is very late, but he died on August 7th. I don't even know if we had started the podcast at that point. But this guy's a legend. If we all need to pay a little bit of respect to Jack Carlson because he has one of the most viral clips of all time in a time before it meant anything to go viral. When he was just being himself in the most raw, honest way he could be, and his authentic self was so appealing to the public. We've passed the video around for years that at his death, he's more relevant than probably I or many of you listening will ever be to a large mass group of people. So I don't want to do a minute of silence for him. I want to do a minute of Succulent Chinese Meal. We're just going to play the clip, and no one's going to talk. We're just going to listen to the Succulent Chinese Meal.
You just assured me that I could speak.
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring anything. We're under arrest.
Look, I'm under what?
Come on.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
Get some cups.
Why did you do this to me?
Hop in the car. Get some cups.
For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Good one. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? How dare get your hands off me.
No, we've only got one cup.
Ta-ta and farewell.
So I guess getting in the car.
That's it, producer. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. For those of you who have never seen Succulent Chinese Meal, just Google it. Like it's such a legendary clip, but it's this guy getting arrested outside a Chinese restaurant, and he is in the right. Just so you know, the backstory behind it was apparently the FBI was looking for someone, and he looked similar to the person they were looking for. And then they arrested him, and he had done nothing wrong. And so his outrage is completely justified. And he just goes on this rant about, like, what the fuck? Why you aren't? Because he's not being arrested for any reason. They were wrong. What's he arrested for? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? It's so good. So good. As a man being a raw, honest self. So yeah, I just wanted a minute for Jack Carlson. Maybe I'll do that every year. Every year on August 7th, I'll probably get reminded by the memes. This was the day he passed away, and I'll just rewatch it again. I feel like I should do that for Harambe too. They watch the actually, that's kind of sad. You watch Harambe get killed. I don't want to watch him get killed every year. Jesus Christ. I actually have a Harambe joke that I want to post. That is my most racist joke I ever made ever. We're not going to say it here on the podcast. We'll record it somewhere. But it's my most racist joke I've ever written, and it's actually pretty good. Okay, what else is going on? Oh, Concord. So I like to always talk about a little bit of video game stuff. So just today it was announced Concord, this game that came out maybe about 2 weeks ago. It's an online, like, Overwatch-esque type shooter. They've already canceled the game out 2 weeks after it going live and online. They've refunded everyone. It was such a unbelievable bomb that they're like, yeah, we can't support this game. Sony was like, fucking, it's done. Which, it's crazy they didn't just try to go free to play, refund everyone and be like, hey, it's free to play now if you want to jump in. Because that might have piqued people's interest at least a little bit. Because from what I heard, the game wasn't bad. It was just kind of boring and plain. But the gameplay and everything was actually kind of good. But the characters and world was just meh. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just want to talk about how crazy it is to have a game come out, like a live service. Imagine Fortnite comes out and then 2 weeks later, there was a lot of buildup around this. So Fortnite isn't a good example because that kind of came out of nowhere. It was a previous game. I don't need to explain Fortnite to you guys. But imagine like a new Halo comes out, and it's so poorly received that 2 weeks after launch, they refund everyone who bought the game, and then they also take the game offline. Can't even play it anymore. Sorry. Crazy. That studio is probably going to be dissolved. But don't blame the studio, because they had been working on the game for like 8 years, which is crazy. If it's taking a studio 8 years to crank something out, it's already a bad sign. But they got bought up by Sony, and they were already working on this product. Sony saw the product, said, we need this product, we need these guys, and they got bought up. Bad purchase on their part. You got to blame Sony for that one. Health update. I think I was in the gym 5 times last week. I have been very good on my eating. I don't know what my weight is. I should check my weight. The Celsius is, they're not going to keep the weight up, but that's probably the most unhealthy thing I'm doing right now, is consuming quite a bit of Celsius. But I've been in the gym. I'm working out. I feel like I've been doing my chin-ups at home. I do like 4 chin-ups every like half hour, because I'm doing I read this thing, it's called Grease the Groove. You do half of your max with at least like a 15-minute rest in between. So every like 30 minutes, I'll set a timer, and then I try to crank out 10 sets, so 40 pull-ups a day, and it's moving up. Those 4 are super easy now. Oh yeah, guys, of course, there's an extra ep on Patreon. We are also on Patreon. If you guys want to check out more Dark Holes with Jade Arena, we are on Patreon as well. You get an extra episode, you get access to the Discord, you get the ability to write in, and you get ad-free episodes, all for $5 a month. That's a pretty fucking sweet deal. I thought about doing a Patreon goal as well. I don't know if I said this on a different pod. I don't think I did. But if we hit so my goal kind of for the pod is to hit, I think it's 232 people on Patreon, because that makes the pod self-sufficient. At 232, it's where the pod pays for itself, and it can exist. Right now, it costs me money to run it, but as such many things in life, is you just try to get them going. What if we can get to 232 patrons? I will get the words "Dark Holes" tattooed on the inside of my lip, which will be my first tattoo ever. My first tattoo ever. Dark Holes on the inside of your lip. Pretty gay, gotta say. But it's for the pod. Gotta do it for the pod. Oh yeah, shows coming up. We got Chicago September 7th. We got Tempe September 20th to 22nd. We got what is after that? Then we got New York September 26th. Then we got Pittsburgh on October 3rd. We got Tampa on October 4th, and October 5th is Cincinnati. That's everything on the schedule right now. More stuff to come soon. Deadlock. My God. This game has been fucking eating up my life, dude. Deadlock has been eating up my whole goddamn life. I've been playing this game like crazy. I'm super addicted. I won't get too far into it because I talked about Deadlock last time. But if you guys want to come check out the Deadlock content, me and Cameron Phoenix stream every Wednesday and Sunday, usually starting at 5 p.m. and going until we don't want to go anymore. Yeah, but I'm basically going to sleep thinking about this game, waking up thinking about this game. But yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much because I talked about it on the last stream. Okay, let's get into our first little ding-dong. Japanese game shows. Okay, the Japanese do shit fucking well, okay? There's a lot of shit that they, because of their society and because they are like kind of very respectful and it's a high-trust society and there's not a lot of crime, you can just do weird shit. You can just get away with weird shit. I've been practicing my Japanese every day. That's another thing that I've been working on. Ikura desu ka? I think I already said that. That's how much is that? What's a new one? I got watashi wa senmai apato desu. No. Watashi wa senmai apato ni sundemasu. I live in a cramped apartment. There you go. There you go. Not bad. Not bad. I'm sure there's probably a Japanese person listening to this being like, that was, your grammar's fucking shit, your pronunciation's shit, you're ugly, dude. But hey, man, I'm out here trying. Learning a new language that has a whole new alphabet. They don't have L's in their alphabet, dude. That's why, like, okay, some words in Japanese, they sound just racist. I will be honest. So, like, how you say, like, you say volleyball, the word volleyball, we say volleyball in English. In Japanese, they say boreboru. So you replace the L's with R's, as you would if you were going to do a very untasteful accent. Like coin locker is coin rocker. That's the direct I mean, that's what Duolingo's telling me, unless Duolingo set me up. I don't know. That's what Duolingo's been telling me, dude. Oh, what was the other one? Oh yeah, the weird one was consento. Consento is an outlet. It sounds like the word consent, which is weird because you're like putting it in. There's like female, male parts. That was strange. That made me think of weird stuff. Okay. Anyways, let's get back to our Japanese game show stuff. So the first game show clip I want to show you guys. This is an incredible idea for a game show. You get like 8 hot Japanese chicks, you fill their mouths with milk, and you try to make them laugh. And this guy comes with probably the best approach we've ever seen. Can we play the first clip? The first one on the Japanese line. Here we go. This is good stuff right here, guys. Yes. Spit the milk. It is funny, too. It's good stuff. That's it. For those of you listening at home, basically what just happened was you have, like I said, a panel of these beautiful Japanese women, mouths filled with milk, and then a dude whips his dick out in front of them, and they start spitting the milk all over the place. What a good move. If you want to make people laugh, whip your fucking cock out, dude. But that's what you get in a high-trust society. Like, I think if you whip imagine you're doing a show in America, in the United States of America, USA, dude. And the goal is to make women laugh. And you pull your cock out on set, you're done. You're fucking done, dude. You're not seeing another day. That's the end of show business for you. You're blacklisted. The dude who pulled his cock out on set, That's what, like, it's just they got a different vibe going on over there. The amount of stuff that they do with their cocks in your face that is, like, hilarious is quite a bit. We got a few more clips coming up that are more cock-focused comedy. The crazy thing is, when you watch their porn, they blur out the cocks. In a sexual sense, they go, be ashamed, hide the cock. In a comedy sense, they're like, fucking bring it right out. Bring it. This is set safe right here, dude. Don't even put the pants back on. Keep your cock loose for the entire time. It'll cheer up the crowd. There's actually a very funny video from it's the guy It's Chad and JT Go Deep. I think it's JT's podcast. He had a guy come on and he talks about, he basically does a Javier Bardem impression. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And I don't know if it's a real thing, but it's Javier Bardem talking about how Josh Brolin would pull out his butthole on set to make people laugh. And it's very good. It's very fucking good. But I won't do the impression because I don't want to ruin it. But the whole cock thing. Cocks are funny. Cocks are funny to some, though. To some. In the Japanese high-trust society, cocks are funnier because not as many people are doing weird shit with their cocks. As much as the internet would make you think they're like, oh, weird pervy stuff's going on the train and stuff, I think that's not as, like, their crime rate is just way, way, way lower. So whatever is going on here in terms of creepy sex crime, they've got a lower version of it. There's just a spotlight on it for foreigners to be like, ooh, what's going on over there? I do like Japan. I did go to Japan. But the cock stuff, it's people receive it differently. It's like, I remember I saw the movie Hereditary, and I didn't like the movie Hereditary. A lot of people really liked this movie. I personally didn't like it because I didn't find it scary. If you haven't seen Hereditary, it's kind of a woman and her family and some really weird shit happens. There was some shocking moments in it. But I thought the movie, I'm going to spoil it for you. I thought it was a lady like kind of drifting into madness, but it was actually a supernatural thing, which I find much less scary. And then at a certain point in the movie, when it's like peak supernatural, it's the climax of the movie. This lady's trying to like kill her own son. She's possessed by a demon. There's a dude, a random guy you haven't seen in the movie at all yet. He's just a random guy, and he's standing in their home in the dark with his cock out. He's completely naked, and I thought that was the funniest shit in the world. You're just randomly going to show me a bare cock an hour and 45 minutes into a movie? No context? Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I thought that was hilarious. And then I was talking to a lady friend of mine when the topic of Hereditary came up, and I was like, that's just so funny. It kind of ruined the movie for me because I thought this is hilarious. And then she went, no, a guy standing in the dark with his cock out is the scariest thing in the world. And I went, oh, different for ladies, a cock in the dark is spooky. For dudes, it's a fucking joke. It's a prank, dude. Cock in the dark, big prank for guys. For ladies, that's the boogeyman, basically. Real life boogeyman, cock in the dark. Holy shit. Okay, producer, can we get the next clip? Well, which I don't even remember what I teed up for this one. It's just the next one in the line there in the middle of the Japanese stuff. It's right after it says big fan. Okay, yes, of course. Okay, I remember we went dirty, now we're going clean, then we go dirty again. So this is the game show on this one for all the audio listeners. There's a gigantic, like industrial-sized fan blowing on a dude, and he has to walk against the wind and press a button. This is great, dude. Let's please play this clip.
这是小日子对着活搞笑的奇葩挑战，你一定想象不到，国损的节目组为了整蛊艺人，居然举办了一场强风挑战赛，选手要顶着50级大风跑到指定位置，从3个锦囊中任选其一，然后把自己的衣服脱掉，换上从锦囊中获得的奇葩服饰，最终跑到终点并按下按钮就算挑战成功。首先第一个上场的导师细狗田中，作为一个热爱于奔跑的细狗，让我们期待一下他的表现吧。挑战开始。 田中轻轻松松就来到了锦囊区域，不过锦囊中的衣服过于复杂，田中果断放弃了，选择了一旁的衣服。这简直就是。
See, the Japanese, they're like, let's just keep basic physical humor. Let's kind of like embarrass someone publicly. That stuff is really good. And it is. It's like classic. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the old school American Idol? Like when they would have the freaks on? God. Now my sister watches American Idols. When I go home and visit the family, she's like, let's watch American Idol. We're going to watch American Idol. Now the whole angle with American Idol is, can we make a middle-aged housewife cry? That's their whole ploy. They go, we're going to show you some guy. He's going to have a sad story. His parents were molested by... And that's, editor, you're going to have to bleep out the word because I'm pretty sure that's not YouTube safe. But whatever. They pitch you a thing. And then the ladies cry, and that's what they watch the show for, is for crying. And that's not what American Idol used to be about. American Idol used to be like a pseudo singing competition where it was really a freak show. They really brought just a bunch of fucking weirdos out, paraded them in front of you, and they were like, look at this guy William Hung try and sing. And we were all like, what the fuck is that? And then we ate that slop up, and then they had a singing competition happen after that, I guess. But the gold of that show was the freak show, and they got rid of that part, which is like the Japanese are still like, let's keep the freaks flying, dude. Who doesn't want to see a freak every now and again? I love a freak, dude. Okay, next, let's do the next clip. How deep are we in the ep too as well?
34.
34. Great. Okay, we still got a couple things to get through. Jesus Christ, we're running out of time, guys. Yeah, let's watch this next clip because I really like this one. Yeah. Okay, let's get a little audio. Let's get a little audio on this guy. For the the audio listener is like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on, but the video watcher is getting a display right now. You might have to blur this a little bit, editor. Just yeah. For those of you listening at home, this is hand job karaoke. So a lady is doing like a reach around on a standing man and just jorking his shit, lovingly breathing on his cheek. I'm getting a little turned on, and he is hitting the notes of a karaoke song while he's doing it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He just climaxed. And then he gets back to singing after. Oh, there's jizz on the ground that they blur out. Oh my god. Holy shit, they blur the jizz! Holy fuck. Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you, editor. Our fucking producer. Holy fuck, dude. See, that is good. That's good. That's what I'm talking. The Japanese have perfectly understood how funny the cock is and how all the ways you can use a cock in a hilarious way. And in America, they're still too scared, now more than ever. You don't want to use a cock in a bad way right now because that could really fuck your life up. Really, you'll have to move to Japan, and then maybe you'll be popular over there. But you got to learn Japanese and all this shit. It's a big process. But yeah, that's a great idea for a game show. Jerk me off karaoke. Can I hit these notes? Who can sing the song the best? Well, a lady just strokes them down. Honestly, I would be more worried about not getting hard in that scenario. I would feel so like the lights are on you, the cameras are on you. Yeah, they're not shooting your dick and balls, but the cameraman can just do a little peek. He can just peek around the camera, look right into your John D. And over there, there's not a lot of fellows like myself, not a lot of people of my color and race over there. So they might be pretty interested. They might bring in like the producer and a few other people from the staff. It might be a crowded set that day just to get a peek at my junk. Will I sing a song in Japanese? That's a lot of pressure. I gotta come in front of a full studio. My boss is there. I'm coming in front of my boss. Jesus. It's a big day. I'm not really always prepared for that kind of day, dude. But anyways, yeah, Japanese game shows. I gotta find a place where I can just start watching those. It seems like there was a host and there was people laughing and reacting to it. So it made me think that is a show. And it's not like some porn thing that's like an internet only thing that's like, obviously I think that would be like an after dark kind of thing. But I still think it would be a very funny show. Probably filmed in Osaka. The Osakans are famous for being funny. That's the thing. And they say you're not Osakan if you're not funny. I also ate the best donut I've ever had in my life in Osaka, dude. It was this donut that was like, it was one of those cream-filled donuts, and the dough on the donut was like so like perfectly chewy and soft, and it had the granular sugar on it. And they filled it with this cream that literally tastes like vanilla ice cream. It was like warm vanilla ice cream. It was still like, it was a custardy thing. So it had that like creamy, like custard texture, but tasted like vanilla ice cream. And the donut was warm and everything. Holy fuck, dude. If I eat that donut, I'm nutting immediately, dude, in front of a live studio audience. Like, you fucking get anyone in the room. There's every bite of that donut is an individual nut that comes out, dude. Whew. it was good. It was good. So if you're ever in, fuck, what was the place called? I can't remember. I think it was like Portland Bee or something like that. It was like Portland Bee Cafe. It wasn't busy either when I went. It was actually, you could like walk right in. And me and my buddy were there and we got a donut. We ate it. And then I remember that day, it was a rough day on the bowels because after several days we were drinking every night, sleeping shit, eating shit. Yeah, like fucking multiple donuts a day or whatever the fuck we're eating, fried food and all that kind of stuff. So I remember we went to that Portland place. I took a horrible shit, the ruthless, like stinky poo. Then we were walking a bit more and I was like, I gotta shit again. And we went to a Starbucks. I shit in there again. And then we went back to the Portland place because I think we got different clothes for some reason. Oh, I think it's because it was, we were wearing jeans and we're like, we literally need shorts because we were going to Universal Studios that day. And so we bought shorts and then we went back to that Portland Bee place and got another donut. And I went in the bathroom, changed and shit again. I remember that day was particularly rough on shitting. But then when I got to Universal Studios, I guess my bowels were like, hey, it's game time. We're riding roller coasters. No more shitting. I thought I was going to shit. Didn't shit at all at Universal Studios. So good job on me. But this flows perfectly into our next subject, which is pooping in public, guys. Pooping in public. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. We talk about shit a lot on this podcast because shit is funny. Shit is one of the foundational parts of comedy. Foundational parts of comedy are like race, politics, dating, and sex. Those kind of go into one thing together. And pooping. Those are the foundations of comedy, man. Those subjects have been brought up forever and will be brought up forever in a comedic way. If you don't think poop's funny, you're fucked up, okay? Something's wrong with you. Poop is a good time. Let's watch this first poop video. Before we get into it, I want to break down for what the audience, what the listeners at home can't see. So it's someone shitting. They're shitting, okay? But the shit is very long. And of course, like I said, pooping in public. They're shitting just kind of on a sidewalk, and the poop is like so long out of their butt. Longer than a poop I've ever had. It's quite dry. Yeah, let's get this in. Yeah, so long. They're filming him from across the street at a red light.
Whoa, it's long.
And it's attached to his butt. It kind of looks like more like a snake has bitten on directly to his asshole. And he's on all fours. He's like crouched in a squat position, but then leaning forward with both his hands on the ground. And a lady just walked by as he's shitting. Like, you're in a desperate shit position. Then he stands up. He has a drink, takes a sip from his drink. It looks orange, so it's some sort of like orange crush. Drops it out. And then he starts trying to scoop the poop into the cup, which is nice. He's cleaning up his poop, but also, and it's very clumpy. Like it's a well held together poop. So you know that thing was really knocking at the door. All right, that's all. Like it's one thing if you take an emergency paging Dr. Beat. It's one thing if you take an emergency shit. And it's just a waterfall coming out of your ass, and you have to do that on the sidewalk. You're taking a clumpy, long clinger. That thing probably was sitting in there for days, building up. He was just eating and like, I gotta find somewhere to shit, and then he forgot about it, and he wasn't drinking enough water. And this thing coiled all the way up until it was like bubbling at the entrance of his stomach, like a reverse, like a pegging situation all the way up in his bowels. And then he fucking was like, this thing needs to come out now. And it snaked all the way out and clinged to his butthole. The dude needs to drink more water, needs more leafy greens in his life. He probably doesn't have access to them. That's a little bit rude of me to say. Okay, the next one. Picture time. I love a good picture, guys. This is one of my favorite shit pictures of all time. Show me this one. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. So this guy... I almost feel like this is photoshopped just because the confidence the way he's walking with like his thumb. You can tell the way his arm is kind of postured. He kind of has his thumb like in his pocket or in his like belt loop, and he's holding a water bottle by like the top of it, so it kind of like swings, and there's shit just streaming down one of his legs, and you can see the clumps that have sort of leached on to the inside of his calf and his shoe. God, and And there's one version of this shit where the caption says, making my way downtown, because he's walking just in such a casual fashion with an insane amount of shit. I mean, it's the acceptance. He kind of went, I'm going to shit myself, and guess what? That's today, baby. That's today. In this kind of situation, I think you just whip down your pants and you take a shit on the streets, because now it's like, okay, maybe if you shit on the street, that's more of a problem for someone else, and you're kind of unburdening yourself of the problem. But if you shit all over yourself like that and it's streaming down your leg and you're walking somewhere, you're leaving a little shit track, and then that's increases like a big pile of shit more people are going to avoid. Little tiny speckles of poo that are laid down like breadcrumbs going to a gingerbread house. Oh shit, there comes the fucking Wildberry Celsius right up. That's more people are gonna step in that. Those are little landmines. Then you're like, I stepped in shit. Ah, fuck. God damn it. He's leaving little shit trails. Okay, last poop picture. This one is fucking glorious. I think I talked about this on the pod before, but I didn't have it. So this is a man, same car. I'm thinking same day, because it looks like kind of same time of day. He's pulled over in 2 different locations, squatting next to the medium, shitting his life away, dude. You gotta think about what was going on in this guy's bowels, that he pulled over once, shit on the side of the highway, which that I think is acceptable. Like, it's the side of the highway. It's just gonna kind of get washed away. The rain will hit it, and it's like, what, you're gonna shit in your car and you're gonna have to get your car detailed? It's like, no, this is the better option. But that the bowels were so beat up and so disturbed that he had to pull over a second time to relieve the shit out of his ass, dude. What a bad day. That's a horrible day you're having there, but a pleasure for everyone else. And I don't think that this picture for sure wasn't taken by the same person, these 2 different pictures, but some detective. So 2 separate people posted these like, hey, look at this guy shitting on the side of the street. And some detective linked them together and be like, this was the same guy, 2 separate shits. We've now connected all the dots on this shitastrophe that this man is going through. Poor guy, can't shit in private. Before, if you had to shit, it's the 70s, you have to shit on the side of the highway. People drive by and they honk and they go, hey, look at this guy shitting, he's shitting. I also think you shit your pants less back then because there's way less wild. The shit we're eating now is wild, bro. You're getting like a burger where the bun is 2 donuts and they put like a patty in there that's actually just deep fried cheese and the bacon's been caramelized, and then it has hot jalapenos on it and some sort of like a Molotov jelly that also burns, and then they'll put peanut butter on it, so it's like a sweet and sour peanut butter jelly, cheesy delight. And people will eat that and they go, oh, I'll be fine. It's like, no, you're gonna shit for 1,000 years. You're cursed. You cursed your bowel line to shit until time stops. The sun will burn and fade, and like the life in this galaxy will disappear, and there'll still be shit coming out of your asshole in an endless stream, dude. How could you do that to yourself? Okay. How deep are we, producer?
47.
47. Okay, we got to get to these questions, bro. It's question time. We got some questions coming in. We're going to start with the one we previewed the pod with, jerking off your best friend. So this is what someone wrote in about. I don't know if this is an actual thing that happened to them or if this is just something that floated around in their mind. They wanted to get my feedback on it because they know I'm an expert in certain fields. What are those fields? I don't even know. I don't even know what those fields are. But they wrote in and said, is it gay if you wank your best friend because he got both arms broken, but you do it while watching hetero porn? So this is, let's paint the picture here. Your buddy, both arms broken. He's been through a serious accident. He's kind of traumatized. Let's make up an accident. Let's say this was a BMX accident. Let's say he was riding his BMX. He didn't tune it up properly. He does like a big jump. He lands on the front of it, and normally would have been good, but the handlebars snap off the front, and then both his fists go directly into the pavement, and then through the shock through his fists into his forearms, maybe he breaks in 4 places his forearms, shatters his knuckles. His hands are fucked, dude. He might even have those pin things in him. So your hands can't move at all, and they're sort of stuck in this marionette healing process. He's stuck like that, let's say. And he's finally able to go home after a long time. A couple of his teeth came out too, just to add in there. So his like face is bruised up, his hands are fucked up. He's sitting there on the couch. He hasn't touched his hog in, let's say you're at home now, 2 months. 2 months hasn't jorked his shit. He's got no lady in his life. He's got no riz. No one's touched him like that in a while. He's only been touching himself like that for maybe about 4 years. He got some, let's say, a soft 5 sucked his dick in a bar bathroom 4 years ago, and that was the last time he felt the touch of a woman. And he just wants to beat his shit. It's one of his few pleasures in life that he loves. And it was like jerking off and BMXing were like the only two things he had going for him. He sees that Costco hoe in a video and he goes, "Ah, man, I would like to spit in her mouth or have her spit in my mouth." And he's getting all fucking chubbed up. And you're visiting, you're putting DVDs in for him, you're watching stuff, you're swiping his phone for him, you're feeding him some mashed up food and shit. And he's like, "Ah, dude, I really miss jerking off." And you go, "Well, I could jerk you off." And you throw on, you go, "Hey, what do you like?" So now you gotta go through that process too. So you gotta go like, "Hey, what kind of stuff you like watching?" And he's kind of like, "Oh, just like whatever," because he's still shy about what he actually jerks off to. He's like, "Yeah, I just like whatever's on the front page." And there's like a kind of a generic video of like, let's say, True Kate, very hot porn star. She's banging some Johnny Sins, and it's like, okay, that's probably about as generic as you can get on porn. Big female porn star, big male porn star doing just the regular scenes they're fucking, and he's like, okay, and you're jorking, and you're starting to like massage his shit, and it's kind of soft. And you're like, "Oh, what's going on, bud? This isn't good. Is it me?" And he's like, no, it's not you. It's not you. It's kind of like, I got to be honest, this isn't the stuff I normally watch. I need something a little bit more perverted. And you're like, "Oh, okay, how perverted?" And he's like, throw up a squirting video. And you're like, "Oh, that's not that weird." You throw up a squirting video, you jork your buddy again a little bit more. Still nothing's coming out of his dick. Not even like blood flow. He's not even getting hard. And you go, "Listen, dude, I was trying to be nice and jork you because you're kind of stuck like this, but clearly you just don't want me to jork you." And he goes, No, it's not you. It's not you. Again, the video needs to be more fucked up. And he's like, "I need you to bring up like a pissing video. It needs to be a girl getting fucked in her butt, an anal fuck, and then she pisses into another girl's mouth, and the girl's tied down, so she's getting like waterboarded with piss as the chick fucks her in the ass." And then you put that video on, and he goes, "Actually, type in this exact sentence, and then it's going to be the third video down." He knows exactly what he's looking for. You bring that up for him, and now he's fucking going. You jork him for a little while, and he goes, "Oh, go into the recommended underneath. Actually, that one looks interesting." And he's starting to get a little bit... He's a little choosy. Like, he's starting to be a little like a little ungrateful for what's going on, a little demanding, being like, "Oh, you know what about this?" And you're going like, "Come on, dude, I'm fucking jerking you off, picking out all this porn here, dude. Can you chill? Like, can you just come and like we'll call it a day?" Anybody's, it's like, and I'm also feeding you. I'm putting in these DVDs. And then, but you're like, whatever. I'm trying to be a nice person. The reason I'm over here is to be a fucking nice person. So you open up the other videos and you jerk them, and then it ends up being like a 25-minute process. Then he finally nuts. You give your hand a shake. You go, all right, you're going to get a towel. He's no clean fucking towels. He's out of paper towels. I mean, the guy's just got out of the hospital, and he can't even use his hands. It's like, if anything, it's kind of your fault that you didn't prep some of this stuff beforehand. You go, "Oh," and he goes, "You just go into the laundry," and you grab this old t-shirt and you mop up the jizz off your hand, off your buddy, and then you pull his pants back up and you zip him up and you go, "Hey, how you feeling?" He's like, "Yeah, honestly, dude, that was incredible. It was one of the best nuts I've ever had in my life." Yeah, that's super gay, dude. Super gay. Super gay. Are you a really good friend and a really good person for doing that for your friend? Yeah, you are. The two can exist simultaneously. The two can be in the space at the same time. You are a good person, and also what you did was the gayest act you could possibly do. I think if you wanted to de-gayify it, what you have to get one of those like auto blow things, and then you would like maybe strap it to your buddy. You put on gloves. Like, I'm trying to de-gay this as much as possible. And then you get his dick inside the auto blow, and you kind of strap it onto him, and then you just hit go, and you put on the video, oh, I'm gonna leave the room, and you make sure you go, is this the kind of shit you want? Because I know it's not always gonna be perfect, but then he tells you the truth of what he likes to jerk off to. That still gay, much less gay. But yeah, I guess the question was, is it gay to wank him? Yeah, it's gay. It's gay. I hope I painted that whole picture for you. Okay, next question. I like this one a lot. I arm wrestled a substitute teacher in high school to leave class early and broke her it's ulna? Hashtag loser. I think, are you calling her a loser? Because that's funny. Which I thought ulna, like it's spelled U-L-N-A. Ulna? I thought this was going to be someone like, ulna's nuts in your mouth or something. I thought that's what you were setting me up for. But I Googled it before, and it's actually a bone in someone's forearm. So you snapped her forearm. So you could go home early. Guess what? Everyone gets to go home early. Yay, dude. You break a teacher's arm in a fair competition? Fair competition? You didn't assault her? You didn't jump over the desk and go, I got to go home early, and then bite her forearm like a Wolverine? No, you challenged her to a fair competition, and you snapped her bones, dude, because she has weak bones. If anything, that was probably a good day for her. She was like, my bones are so weak that high schoolers are snapping them in half. I need to start lifting weights, increases your bone density. I need to improve my diet. I need to get better, iron or calcium or fucking whatever the fuck else you need in your diet. K2, I think vitamin K2 keeps the calcium and stuff in your bones, keeps your bones stronger. She needed to improve some things in her life. So that arm snapping, while it was probably traumatic for you and traumatic for some of the people in class and maybe even traumatic for her, it was a pivotal moment in her life that taught her, we got to do better. We got to live better. We got to live cleaner. We got to chase a healthier lifestyle. And she didn't make that turn. Guess what? She was going to end up with 2 broken arms and her friend jerking her off. Producer, where are we at time-wise?
55.
55. Okay, we got time for one more question. One more question, guys. All right. Okay. I like this one. This one's pretty good. Good would you rather. Would you rathers are always interesting, and I always enjoy them. It's, would you rather the hottest girl fart on your face or the ugliest girl suck your dick? So I'm going to say, because here's the thing. You get the ugliest girl to suck your dick. She's probably not good at sucking dick. Like, maybe she's very hopeful about sucking dick. She's dreamed about sucking dick, but she's literally the ugliest girl, guys. The ugliest. They did a competition. You know how they have Miss Universe? They did an opposite one. They did, I don't know, Miss Black Hole, Miss Dark End of the Galaxy, Miss should be in a cave. Whatever they title it, they had that. They went across, and these chicks didn't volunteer. They went and found them. They almost like secret police in a totalitarian government. They sent them out, and they found these chicks. They went, look at this fucking ugly chick, and they grabbed them. They go like, ah, and they like claw marks as they drag them out of their own home. They're like, we need you for a show, and they put them in the back of a car and put a bag on their head. They're like, ah, and they're like, don't scream, we'll never see your family again. And they brought, 20, 25 of these chicks from all over the world. They went to every place they could where they could find just the trolliest trolls, and they dragged them out. And they put them on display, one after the other. This one, this one, this one, this one. Who's the ugliest? And we voted all. We would watch the show, like a live show. They were crying and stuff some days, like, I miss my family so much. And you go, shut up. And then the host would be really cheery after. They'd be like, so, like, what do you think about, what do you think is the best way to fix the economy? And they're just like, I don't speak English. And then he goes, oh, that's an interesting answer. I don't know if she's going to win this round. And then we all voted on our phones at home watching this show. And then they picked the ugliest one. The ugliest. She goes to suck your dick. I don't think she's going to do a good job. I don't think it's going to be a good blowjob. So not only are you getting a bad blowjob, it's the ugliest chick, confirmed ugliest by the world. The ugliest chick is sucking your dick. I just don't think that's really the choice. Hottest chick in the world? The same thing, opposite competition, same thing, and we're not doing it a Miss Universe style where it's like, oh, beauty pageant, whoever volunteers. No, we get a panel of really pervy dudes, and same thing, secret police style, pull them out of their homes and then put them in this competition. Who's the hottest? We do it the exact same way because fair is fair. It's the only fair way to really get to the bottom of who's the hottest. You all vote at home. Yeah, I like this one the best. And she farts on your head. That's how the competition ends. You go, all right, this guy picked this in the Would You Rather, so you got to fart on his head. And that's the whole reason we sort of kidnapped all these women. But she farts on your head. She farts on your head. At least you're getting the ass of the hottest chick ever. I'm assuming she's pressing against your head and you get a little vibration. Probably stinks, especially like all the stress she's been under from being held in this like I don't know where we would keep them. Definitely sort of chained up, like at least a handcuff to the bed frame situation. And that would be the minute. So there, she's probably very stressed for. Well, we'd feed them well. We'd feed them really good. They would have a very clean diet. Like we would be like, hey, do you have any allergies? Are you vegan? What would you? And they're like, I just want to leave. Like, you don't get to leave until the show's over. But just tell us what you like to eat, and we'll make sure that you're well fed. And really good food. Really good food. Big chefs from all over the world come to volunteer their services because this is a big event. The whole world's watching. And then she's been eating good. She's been eating good, pretty clean. They're hot chicks, so they like to take care of themselves. There's a gym and stuff. But she might be a little, the environment might have stressed her out a bit where her bowels are a little twisty-turny, so her fart might come out stinky. But I think that's the one you choose. At least you're getting the hottest chick in the world just pressing her ass against your head and farting. You get a video of that too. That's good content. I think that's good content. So I hope that answers your question. And guys, that's been Dark Holes. Thank you so much for tuning in again. This I felt was a particularly insane episode. I know most episodes I go on some pretty like chaotic tangents, but this one felt like more bizarre than usual, and I'm proud of that. But yeah, guys, that's been Dark Holes. Thank you so much. We'll catch you next time. Bye.